Today's topic is potentiometer. As meaning is clear from its name, potentio is related with potential difference or EMF. Meter means to measure. So potentiometer is a potential difference or EMF measuring device. In this module, we will study the principle, construction, and working of the potentiometer for different purposes. Let us start the topic. Potentiometer is a device which is used to measure unknown EMF or potential difference accurately. It acts as an ideal voltmeter. What is an ideal voltmeter? A voltmeter whose resistance is infinity. And when an ideal voltmeter is connected in parallel to resistance, it does not draw any current from the circuit or from the source. Similarly, potentiometer does not draw any current from the source. Hence, gives actual value or accurate value of EMF or terminal potential difference. Here I have shown the figure. How does potentiometer actually look like? If you are given a potentiometer and a voltmeter, then which one will you prefer for measuring terminal potential difference or EMF? Of course, we will prefer a potentiometer. The reason is that when potentiometer is used, it acts as an ideal voltmeter. It does not draw any current from the cell in its working. Hence, it gives actual value of EMF or terminal potential difference. Here I have taken a source whose terminal potential is to be measured. This has been connected with a potentiometer. Potentiometer does not draw current. That's why I have taken here I equals to 0. And from this formula, when I equals to 0, then V equals to E. So it gives actual value of EMF or terminal potential difference. Whereas a voltmeter draws current from the source and it does not give accurate value of EMF or terminal potential difference. Here I have taken the same source. Here I have connected a voltmeter. Voltmeter draws some current. I have shown here. So for this voltmeter, V equals to E minus IR, or V is less than E, or E is greater than V. Potentiometer works on null deflection method. Null deflection method means it does not draw any current from the source when it works. Now, principle of working. When you are given a potentiometer for any purposes, the first requirement is to supply constant current through it. Potentiometer wire has uniform cross-sectional area and made up of same material. In that case, V is directly proportional to L. When constant current is passed through a conductor made of same material and having the same cross-sectional area, then potential drop or potential difference or fall in potential across its any portion is directly proportional to its length. From this relationship, V by L equals to constant. And this constant is called potential gradient of the conductor. One thing which is very important, that for a potentiometer, potential gradient is constant. And if you are asked to explain the principle of working, you will have to mention this part, and V equals to IR, I into R equals to rho into L by A, where rho is resistivity of the conductor, L is its length, and A is cross-sectional area. So when rho, I, and A are constants, then V is directly proportional to L. In this way, we can explain the principle of working. When is a potentiometer more sensitive? A potentiometer is said to be more sensitive if it gives more balancing length for a smaller or equal value of EMF, or its potential gradient is smaller. V is constant or smaller, L is more, so V by L will be smaller. Or a potentiometer which is more sensitive, or slope of its VL graph is smaller. I have taken here a VL graph, and if this angle is less for a potentiometer, then that potentiometer is said to be more sensitive. Next is, for what purposes we can use a potentiometer? It is used to measure EMF of a cell, that I have already discussed. Second application is to compare EMFs of two cells. You are given two cells whose EMFs are unknown, but using potentiometer, you can compare the EMFs of two cells. Third is to determine internal resistance of a cell. For these three purposes, we will use potentiometer. One question I have given here for practice. This is VL graph for two potentiometers, P and P dash. Which of them is more sensitive and why? Just now I have told you that a potentiometer is more sensitive when its slope is less. And from the figure, from the graph, we can clearly see that slope of P dash is less than the slope of P. So potentiometer P dash is more sensitive. Let us start construction. What does it consist of? It consists of a number of segments of wire. Many wires are there over a wooden board, many wires. So this is called number of segments of wire, each of length 1 meter, stretched over a wooden board between copper strips. A meter scale is fixed along length of the wire. To supply constant current through the potentiometer wire, a cell, that is driver cell, a key, and a rheostat are connected. This is the primary requirement. And what is the primary requirement? If you are given potentiometer for any purposes, the first requirement is to connect a cell, a key, and a rheostat. And with the help of rheostat, supply constant current to the potentiometer wire, and then you can think about its working.